this month and next month thrown up because of the holidays. No. Yes. Yeah. Well, you told me there was raccoon damage. I didn't know the raccoon was still there.
Yeah.
I have it at 11 o'clock.
Took a sweatshirt in my office and then I had a jacket. I came in today in my office. Change the shoes. Oh, you never know.
My brother's
Hey,
still in
we gotta see
Thanksgiving.
water heater or something.
He's in Schaumburg.
Got boots, sir.
But I'm still gonna fry it. I'm gonna do it after Thanksgiving. And then when people find out I'm frying, then the neighbors go, "Can you fry mine? Can you fry mine? Fry mine? Fry mine?"
Mention it to anybody that
And Sandra's gonna make
got some trees trimmed.
turkey pot pie empanadas.
Yeah, you say that.
They are amazing. I love to go to the events where they exactly use trees.
Make the best food. Sandra made those cookies. Those are so good.
The chocolate covered
Some
pretzels.
pretzels.
Oh, and then the kids wrapped in bacon.
Covered pistachio.
This pistachio cake.
Anything with pistachios.
My
Sugar's going up as we speak.
wife likes to make the green goop.
The what?
Green goop.
What's it called, what, pistachio pudding?
Remember the sugar scam years back? They said there was a shortage of sugar and the prices went sky high and loaf of bread went from 25 cents to $1.25. Bottle of pop went from 10 cents to 25 cents, 50 cents. And when those prices came down, we busted that scam.
Well, same thing with the sugar tax. We had the sugar tax in Cook County, and everyone raised their prices on the drinks, and the sugar tax went away, the prices stayed the same. Wait a minute.
Gotta text Mario to see if he's on his way, if he's almost here.
The same holds true. We crack this inflation, prices of
Menards raises their regular price 12%, so they can have 11% off. Rebate.
I mean,
Well, Jewel's the worst.
On the contrary, I stopped at June today to buy 3 papayas because they're 97 cents a pound compared to $2 elsewhere.
I don't know, they say buy one slab of ribs, get one free.
I agree
And
with
one
you.
slab of ribs is $29.95. What?
You could go to Aldi and get it for half.
$12.
That's what he was doing for.
Yeah.
I like all the people, like that kind of stuff. I feel so much pressure to hurry up.
Yeah, but you go out of the way, get out of the way. They have a counter set up for you.
My first job was bagging groceries on 14th and 49th Court. Those grocery stores still there. $1.35 or $1.85 an hour. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I can say it's there. The subject of make this up. She is now.
I never go to, I always try to go to the regular pay. And then self-checkouts, you just go by. So, I'm trying to save me another.
See that person have 100 items in their cart.
Yeah.
fighting with everything, they don't know where to put things then.
More people that use,
Yesterday, 3 items, it's convenient.
more people
But I
that use
also like to talk
subs,
to cashiers, I like to talk to people, I like to share moments.
more self-checkout means less jobs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bad thing.
And
Yep.
more crime. We're starting to take those self-checkouts out of places like Walmart, Target, because people just
Don't scan it.
don't
Have
scan.
you gone to Amazon Prime? They got cameras all over, they're monitoring, you check in, they put your code in there, and they got cameras, everything you pick up and put in the cart, they're telling up. You just walk out.
I had heard that they were sort of touting those employee-less Amazon markets as, you know, the next supermarket and AI is gonna be so useful, and it turned out that it wasn't really AI, it was just all those cameras and a staff of people outside the US watching the cameras constantly.
Really?
Yeah, so it wasn't just like, it's not just a really smart computer, it's a team of people that are just watching your shop, because it's still cheaper
That's pretty
using AI.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Now, it's creepy, like they were like, oh, it's brand new, it's, you know, it's contactless and amazing, and it's just a bunch of people eyeballing you the whole time you were shopping.
No answer to that touch the.
We should go in there with some obscene costumes.
To a four.
Oh, who's the fourth?
Larry,
Oh.
Mario.
Hello.
Technically, you were on the board, so we got the wrong time. But,
Legit?
yeah, we brought the,
Make sure, because if we do, we'll just get it done.
yeah, I think you
Got a
are.
real crazy day.
Because you vote, you remember. On the appointment list. I'll double check it, but I'm fairly certain that you remember the board.
I know where Larry's at, he's probably in yoga today.
Yeah, because you're the chairman.
And April can justify their April 1st meeting, this was announced, correct?
April 1st, what?
At the April 1st meeting, the November meeting was moved to today. Oh, really? So everybody should be aware of it. The October 1st.
Yeah, October 1st.
April first was Fool's Day.
Yeah, I know. I just got
brother's
back home
anniversary.
Sunday night, so I'm
No.
Who gets married on April 1st?
My brother and my sister.
Holy mackerel.
That is silly.
I did this speech and I got in trouble.
Oh, I'm sure.
Then did you end it by saying April Fools?
Yeah,
So you can't get in trouble.
her family did it.
April the appointment list. 9/19.
That might have been a good thing. Still, after you married 90 years, she got married in 89.
You got married in 89?
My brother, I got married in 90.
We just celebrated our 42nd wedding anniversary.
We got married at Groundhog.
Round up.
Yeah, I guess our family has to pick a day. Oh, it ain't Groundhog. All right, I won't forget the town.
Okay, the Stormwater Advisory Board was appointed through now November 30th, was extended. The Director of the Water Department, Larry, Steven, Mario, Frank. So you have 3 on the 5 right now.
We're ready to go? Perfect. Sorry for the delay. Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is November 19th. It's about 10:12-ish. And we're gonna start the Stormwater Advisory Board meeting. And we're gonna do roll call of members. Commissioner Frank. Here. Commissioner Steve.
Here?
Lito's here. Absent is Mario and Larry. Is there anyone who has approval of the minutes?
A motion for approval.
Motion by Commissioner Frank, a second.
Steve?
Second by Commissioner Steve. Commissioner Frank. Aye. Aye. Commissioner Steve. Commissioner Lito, aye. Motion approves. Any public comment, questions? Okay, no public comments. 2024 Green Alley Program, MWRD partnership, we have completed the alleys. CDBG and ARPA, we can probably see a lot of equipment still out in town. We're still working on those, they're pretty much finished. TIF and ARPA fund Green Alley locations, the construction's about 85% complete on that. The ARPA fund, the green alleys are 95% complete. The DCEO grant funds, pending the grant fund finalization by DCEO, the project will likely going to be pushed to 2025. We're still waiting on an answer. We submitted all paperwork now to the proposed project by Kohler Park Stormwater Detention Facility. It's going to include construction of below-grade stormwater detention. The application has been submitted and it's in the finalizations with MWRD. 5 project applications we submitted back in September. The applications include a total of $57 million of grant funds. We're hoping to get some on that. We're waiting for an answer also on that. The master plan for the stormwater that we're working on has been finished. It's going to be reviewed by the town officials. And once it gets reviewed and approved and everything, we're going to have a meeting with the city of Chicago, MWRD, and we're going to try to get Berwyn and also Oak Park included. The combined sewer cleaning and CCTV inspection program that we're doing in 3 phases. The first phase, we started, it's going right now. It's from Roosevelt Road to Cermak, from 46th all the way to Lombard, and the companies out there, they have 2 crews today. After Thanksgiving, they're gonna have 3 crews out there. They're televising and jet cleaning every one of our sewers, and they're keeping us up to date on how it's going. If they run into a problem, we'll know there's an issue there and we can get on it right away. So they're gonna be able to work through the winter months, provided we don't have below 0 weather and everything. But if it stays like, was last winter, we'll have a nice run at it and get a lot of it done. And once we're almost done, we're bidding out from 26th going south, and then our 3rd and final one, I believe we're gonna try to do from 31st or 33rd to Pershing. So it's probably gonna be 26th to 33rd, then 33rd to Pershing will be the last one, and all sewers will be cleaned. And we think it's about a 9-month project to get everything done if winter's cooperative.
It was last month on 56th Court and 38th Street, I saw 2 of the teams surveying the sewers, so they were.
Well, we're doing we're starting in the beginning of early spring. We're going to be doing lead line replacement and water main projects. The first one is starting on Roosevelt and 48 Court. It's going to be Roosevelt going south. We're also doing a project on, we got Army Corps of Engineer funds for 49th Avenue to Laramie on 31st Street water main improvement with lead line replacements. And then I think we've had some issues and we've been back and forth on 38th to 37th. We've had a couple of main breaks over the years there, so from 38th to 37th on 56th Court. We're doing the preliminary study to see if we can pop that this year, coming up here at 25, and upgrade everything there when we tear up the whole street, or go from early 26. We're trying to get that done in 25's budget. So that's why you probably see we have the engineering company out there doing all the.
Yeah, I see them tear up
So,
the streets.
we got and then we're gonna have a lot of green alleys again next year, but we have a lot of construction going to be started in early spring. Okay. Okay, yeah, we put it on the agenda about the sewer cleaning, televising. We just discussed it, Cermak to Roosevelt Road. That's going good though. So far they haven't run into a snag, and we've been have some good luck. And the backflow preventer initiation program, we're still working on. People are still bringing in paperwork, and we're still getting a lot of, helping a lot of families with the backflow preventers. That's about all I have today. Anyone?
Well, I put together a little something here. that, the town had put out a bulletin about the backflow preventers and such, and that's to prevent flooding, but that's more for the municipal flooding, the sewers and all that. It really doesn't address the individual resident. So I put together a little bulletin on how to address flooding in your home, and hopefully to educate the public on how they can maintain and protect their home from flood damage. It's like you, Tom, with your pig blankets around the basement stairwell. Bring this to their attention. A lot of these homes have basements at a ground level, and when the ground becomes saturated, it puddles. It actually pools in the backyards and can flow into the basement. So just to put together some ideas on how we could put together I don't want to say home maintenance for inexperience, little ideas, put a publication together for that. It's all explained in the handout I gave you, so I won't waste time reading all the details.
One thing I see is good here is about when we had a big issue the one time, I think it was 18th or 19th in 48 Court, and that was during the COVID time, and we started getting a few backups. We sent the guys out to start popping sewer covers, and they found there was a lot of water, and we backing up in the main sewer system, and we had a Vector truck. We sent our personal Vector truck out there. We had guys out there, and they were watching, and it took us a while, but people were dumping diapers and wipes, and if you're in a drought, everything clogs up and gets hard like concrete, and it doesn't allow, and once it gets hard, it doesn't allow for the water flow, and it took us a long time to burst it open. When we finally burst it open, you could see diapers and wipes and everything that doesn't belong in the sewer system flowing straight through the sewer. So, that is one major thing. Then there's the oil. You don't want people dumping oil. We had an issue. We had to call MWRD on 26th Street. There's all those mechanic shops. One guy was changing oil over. We call them gutter boxes, because it's like where they have this little sewer against the curb line, and he literally was changing one of his customers' oil over that. So we called them a WRD. They got out there, and he had to clean it. I don't know if they fined him or how much what happened, but that is another issue that we have a lot of LE mechanics who think it's okay just to go dump oil and stuff into the sewer system, which doesn't help. And the leaves now, I know there's a lot of seniors who can't sweep and pick up their own leaves, but the more leaves that go in the street, even if Public Works pushes them through, you are going to get an excessive amount of leaves into your system, and that's not always a good thing.
The fact is, the Metropolitan Sanitary District can only deal with so much water. That storm we had last July, it overwhelmed it.
Everyone.
So if it happens again, if we get a torrential rain like that exceeds the capacity of our sewer systems in the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District, we need the residents to take a little responsibility to protect their property.
Well, one thing we do have too is a lot of people don't realize Cicero's sewers that we have that go out to the MWRD. We have, I think it's 3 of them they begin in Chicago. Another one begins in Oak Park.
Absolutely.
And that's why when the town of Cicero, we say it's an area-wide problem. It's just not Cicero. If we say we put retention or detention, however you want to call, what you want to call what we do, on Roosevelt and Laramie, all we're doing is we are allowing more water for Chicago to get into our system than our residents' water getting into
You have
our
to
system.
realize Cicero was incorporated in the mid-1800s. And it was at the turn of the century that Chicago annexed our property, Oak Park, Berwyn annexed Cicero. But the infrastructure was established by Cicero. So
Yes.
they're using our infrastructure for storm and wastewater. So-
And I mean, I know we have a few ideas, we put some projects together. We're hoping to get funding from a couple of those projects that it will help.
For sure. And that's why your master plan is so important to meet with Chicago and the NWRD.
Well, you just don't wanna put money in an area and you think you're helping, but you're actually helping 2 blocks, maybe with hindering a mile of stuff. That's why the master plan was so important to put together, to see what we can do, where we can do it.
Maybe tax those municipalities.
You know, we were pushing that, hoping to get more people to the table too.
Very good.
You can call it home maintenance tips.
There you go.
When I was in building, during the seasons, we would do in the town news, your spring cleanup checklist. At fall, we would do the fall cleanup checklist. Thanksgiving, we would do, the fire safety tips. So.
And in winter, we did the freeze-ups
I-
together.
I've got a little preliminary, if everybody could really contribute to it, see, give it some thought, give it some ideas. And what I'll do is I'll email everybody the minutes. Those I brought forward and everything, bring everybody on board.
We put it to the next meeting, then it's good. You know, rather than meet in 2 weeks, unless something great would happen where we would get a call from MWRD, a letter from MWRD stating your projects have been approved. Okay, Mario just texted me back. I know he blew out his meniscus and
Oh,
he's in trouble. So let's see what we got.
I was gonna propose we meet January 7th.
I don't know. Well, we might have some updates about this, unless people are gonna be gone, we might have some we might have some more updates, because they're gonna be continuing through on our cleanup and everything, so we might
The
have.
17th.
Yeah, the 17th, will you be available the 17th, December?
Sure.
Yeah, so the 3 of us will be here, I'll forward it out on, is that okay with you? Yeah, we'll do it the 17th then, rather than 2 weeks and not much change that's gonna be there. Hopefully by then, maybe we can get some luck, when we hear something from MWRD, we'll also be able to do more informing about how many, it'll be almost a whole year, how many flood backflow preventers we put out for this year. And we'll also be able to get about if we have any issues and how well the cleanup is going, and if we did pop any issues, or if everything's now is. The whole thing about that is, as long as we're cleaning it, we're making sure that we have 100% the best we can get cleaned out and working properly.
Well, in my opinion, you made great progress. I'm very proud of Cicero for that.
But
And your home maintenance checklist should probably go out like in March, April.
Like
and
before
then
the
rain
starting
season.
season, yeah.
Reminder about rain barrel training before the first freeze.
Yeah.
I really wish we would encourage the residents to subscribe to the West Chicago Water Reclamation District. On the flood advisories and.
I'll let them know again, I let them know before. I know when Cicero, we had all those rain barrels a few years back, that was the big issue. A lot of people put them in and no one drained them. And then they go to use them in the spring, it rains and they were all cracked and the water went everywhere anyway. So it was, no one remembered to drain them and then open all the water out and then drain them. Okay. I make a motion to adjourn.
One second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Me too.